and welcome here to TalkFCB and welcome back to the channel, guys. I imagine that quite a few of us waking up this morning not exactly how we want to be feeling. It is not good, it doesn't feel good, I'm still frustrated, I'm still angry, but most of all, I'm just disappointed. I'm really deflated after yesterday's game. So first of all, I want to thank you if you are here, if you are listening right now, if you are tuning into the video, I appreciate that. It is difficult right now, we've been here before, we've been here too many times before, but in today's video, we're going to try and stay as calm as possible and basically discuss what went wrong, who's to blame, where does the responsibility for this kind of result lie, and most importantly, how do we get past this? How do we move past this kind of stage, this kind of mental state that we find ourselves in? How do we move forward? It's coming up today. Thanks again, guys. Let's get to it. Because before we go into exactly where the responsibility lies, what I want to say before we even get started on that is that yes, although people may be tired of hearing it, we are still seeing the effects of what Bartomeu did over his tenure as president of this club. It's as simple as that. What he did and the mess that he put us in, we won't get out overnight. It simply will not be fixed that quickly. Even when the new board come in, it is going to take time to eradicate all of those problems that he rooted within this team. So whatever happens, whether it's the coach, whether it's the players, whatever we saw last night, still, there are things there from Bartomeu's reign, from the poor management, from all of that stuff that is still going to linger over this team, and we cannot get away from that. And of course, one of those things was actually keeping our leader, keeping our captain, keeping our talisman against his will last summer. Lionel Messi, of course, forced to stay at the club. He didn't want to. He wanted to leave in the summer. He wanted to go somewhere where he could win the Champions League. That doesn't look like here, at least not right now. And the question will be, is Messi now going to leave at the end of the season? Many people are asking themselves that question, and I am interested to know what you think. Do you feel as though this result here will tip Messi over the edge? Will he definitely now want to leave Barcelona? Because I think particularly what he has said in the past there is not just about winning the Champions League, but he said before that if you lose, that's okay, but you have to compete. We were far from competing yesterday, and that certainly won't have gone down well. And look, let's be honest here, it wasn't a great game for Messi either. It wasn't a great game by his very high standards. He wasn't at his absolute best. I would say, though, he actually played the pass that won the penalty. He then dispatched that penalty in brilliant fashion, and he also created a brilliant chance for Ousmane Dembélé, which could have made it 2-0. So even on a bad night, even on a poor night, you may say, for Lionel Messi, he still could have been a deciding factor there in putting us 2-0 ahead. But look, I knew that we were in trouble yesterday. As soon as you saw Messi getting the ball, actually at one point, he got it behind our centre-backs. He received the ball behind Longley, behind Piqué on the halfway line. When Messi is getting the ball there, you know you're in trouble. Because that tells me there that he's not happy with what's going on ahead of him up the pitch. He's not happy there with the service that he's getting. He doesn't really trust the midfield, the defence to find him. And when Messi drops in there, you definitely have problems. And of course, people will say, is it then the fault of Ronald Koeman? And look, we're under no illusions here. He's got to take some of the blame. At the end of the day, he is the head coach at Barça. He picks the team, he makes the big decisions, he makes the big calls, and of course he's in charge of the tactics. He will know that he has to take here the full brunt of criticism, he's got to take responsibility, and he will fully understand that. You look at our record this season in big games, it's not been good. That has been one of by far Koeman's biggest failures. We lost to Real Madrid in La Liga, comfortably to Real Madrid by the way. We lost to Atletico in La Liga, we've lost to Athletic in the final of the Super Cup, we've lost out to Sevilla in the Copa del Rey, and now PSG. In big games, Koeman is still yet to make his mark as the Barca coach, and as time goes on, that is going to hurt him. You cannot be the Barca coach if you do not have success in big games. But of course, as he said so many times, we are in a transitional season, and I will agree with that. We are in a period now where we are going through the motions. And I would also say now, looking at these Champions League embarrassments, we've had Valverde, we've had Setien, we've now had Ronald Koeman, and I would say there that the problems, the bad habits, all of that stuff, it started with Valverde. We had a bad game against Bayern under Quique Setien, and now this under Koeman. But 3 different coaches, 3 different seasons. At some point here, you've got to say, you know what? Maybe we should start taking a look too at some of the players. And I really do mean that here, because we have to sit down and say, right, you look at Roma, Liverpool, Bayern, now PSG. What is the common denominator? Because quite clearly here, this is a pattern, and you need to find a way to break that pattern. Yet for some reason, we just don't seem to want to do it. You look at the defence of that team yesterday, how bad it was, and then I tell you that against Roma, Ter Stegen, Piqué, Alba, Busquets, Messi, all started that game. That's 5 of that team 4 years ago. 4 years ago, we've still got nearly half of the same team that failed against Roma. You look at the team that faced Liverpool. We've got over half, 6 of those. We've got all the same players, plus Clement Longley, and 7 of the same team that started against Bayern, started last night against Paris Saint-Germain. 7 of the team who conceded 8 goals. And you just think, how? How can that happen? If you keep doing the same thing, if you keep lining up with a very similar defence, of course, you're going to be in trouble. It will actually get even worse as time goes on because these players are getting even worse. They're not getting better. They're actually suffering even more. And I would just try something new. There is no reason here. Koeman says time and time again that we're in a transitional year. Well, I like it then. Do something different to what we've done before because I would rather try something new and then fail trying to do that. I would rather see us fall down flat doing something different than just doing the same thing over and over and over again because you know what? We're failing anyway. We're suffering embarrassments, humiliations, big defeats anyway. So why not try something new? There is no reason here. You look at it right now. We're 3rd in La Liga, miles away from Atletico Madrid. We're 2-0 down in the Copa after the first leg to Sevilla. We're all but out of the Champions League. Just try something new. You have the rest of the season. He can't be sacked right now. There's no board in charge. So he has an opportunity here to say, you know what? I'm just going to rip things up now. We're going to start playing some of the younger players. I'm looking there, particularly in defence. Araujo, I said it yesterday. Araujo and Mingueza at the heart of that defence. At left back, I would love to see Alejandro Balde get a chance in the first team. In midfield, you're looking at players there like Ricky Puig, but also even players like Jandro Orellana, somebody at Barcelona be there who's really impressed, hasn't even had a look in the first team. And then up front, you've got players there like Trincao. He should be getting more starts in this team. Conrad, even Alex Collado. There are players in this team and good young players that we have, and that's what I would cling on to right now, guys. We do have really talented youngsters. We have to see them. Give them now that platform to build from, because we're not going anywhere. We're treading water. We're going backwards. Do something new. The time has come. It's been that time for ages now. We need change. And like I said, guys, obviously the disappointment of the result, it's going to be there. There's no getting around that, of course, as a Barcelona fan, as any sort of fan, you don't want to go through those nights. And particularly, you don't want to go through those nights every single season with a feeling there of inevitability. And that is really sad that a club like ours has actually got to the point now where we kind of expect these moments. And that's why today, actually, we're kind of used to this feeling now. And how bad, how sad does that sound that we're actually right now getting used to this feeling? But what I would say is those elections, they are coming. It is so frustrating to me that we've had to wait this long. The start of March is when we'll finally get our new president. But that is the moment there that you cling on to. That is the moment where we can finally take a step forward. We know they've got financial problems. I don't think we're going to be able to come in the summer and bring in mega signing after mega signing. But I also don't think that's what we need. We need to go back here, back to basics, trust in our young players. We're going to have to do that anyway. And let's see some freshness. Let's see here a team who believes in their own, who have players out there who are fighting for every ball, fighting for the badge on the front of the shirt. Forget about the name on the back. You look at it yesterday with Piqué and Griezmann arguing. Piqué was telling Griezmann there Barca needed to hang on to the ball a bit longer, that every single time we were losing it. And Griezmann actually turned around, told a leader, somebody there like Piqué, he said, calm down. Calm down! We're getting smashed again in the Champions League and you want to calm down, earning over 300,000 a week. Many of these players are on astronomical wages. Nobody needs to calm down. We need to focus. We need a team who gets us back on track with players that we can trust to give us everything. That, I am sure, it will come. We will have to be patient and we are being tested here. But guys, it will come. So of course, guys, after a result like that, like I said there at the start of the video, thank you indeed for watching and for getting involved. It is not an easy time right now. And of course, I invite you as well to leave all of those thoughts down below. If you are not doing so good today, if you're not feeling so great, please leave all those emotions and exactly what you're feeling right now down in the comments below. And I'm sure that we're all going to be happy there to talk it over and somehow try and find a way to get through this darkness once again. Thanks for watching, guys. There will be more to come. And eventually, we will get it right. And when we do, we will celebrate it. I'll see you soon, guys. But until next time, as always, Visca El Barça.